What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are finishing up the Street Fighter figures. Lastly, here we got Dee Jay, we got Dhalsim, and we got the big bad himself, and Bison. So firstly, we're gonna start off with Dee Jay, get him opened up, get close to look. Then we'll go Dhalsim, and then we're gonna go with the Bison, and then after that we'll get one last final look at these three, and then maybe after that we'll get we'll see about what's going to happen next since we're finally finishing these up. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to start out with Dee Jay. Here we gotta look inside the box. Here you got the finger pointing hand, thumbs up, his kick effect right there, or so. I'm not sure what his move is. I've never played as him before. You got the display stand for that effect piece down the bottom. You got a little chain right there, kind of like Guile had. Very nice. And then of course you got your alternate head. You got the figure itself with the detail on the siding. Can't really see it, but then here you got beside the box right here, Jamaica kickboxing right there. There he is on the back, like so, and then more artwork on the side right there. Put him to the side real quick. Let's get a look at Mr. Dhalsim right here. He's got the stretchy arms right like so. You got the screaming head right so. You got the stretchy arms, and of course the posing hands. Nothing down there in the bottom. Got the background right there. Got the artwork on the side, right on the front. Right there is his country of origin, India, or Indian, and fighting style is yoga, which is interesting. Here we got a very dynamic pose for him right there. Looks very different from the others. I mean, he's got the stretchy arms and everything. Very cool. He's got the yellow shorts and the chains and the skull necklace and the face paint right there. What do you want to call that? Then of course same artwork on the side right there. And then finally we'll get a look at Bison. Now here he has, I'm not sure what that effect down there is in the bottom of that piece, but he's got the posing hands right there. He's got really good looking sculpt. He's got the cape in the back, which looks like it's made of actual cloth instead of plastic. Of course, he's got the menacing head right there, and then he's got the effect piece for his, I guess it's called the Bison kick or something. I ain't sure, I ain't played a Bison, I don't know. I just know he has a kick move that's like that. And let's see, he is from country of origin unknown, and his fighting style is Psycho Power. And here he is on the back of the box, the man himself. The equivalent of Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat, I'd say. But, let's see, right there, like so. Now normally I know I do them one by one, do everything one by one, give them everything special attention, but I want to try to finish these up, you know, see what we can do. I like to be able to move on. I got plenty of other stuff to review, and I know it's going to be some great content for the channel, stuff like that. You know, we got all sorts of stuff. We got my fixes, we got figure arts, we got Farland, we got NECA, you know, we got all sorts of stuff and more, depending on if I can afford it, but you know, that's why we work. All right, let's go ahead and get these bad boys open, and let's see what we can do and move on to the review. So, I want to start off, like I said before, I want to start off with Dee Jay right here. Here he has maximum written on the side. Same on that side right there. Details on the body, like so. Let's see what kind of, oh, he's stiff. Yeah, very stiff. He's got the, bend his knees. I'm not going to mess with that too much because I don't want to take the risk of breaking it. But, set him right there. As for his other accessories, we've got alternate head scan, like so. And then the thumbs up posing hand. And then the, let's see, the finger point hand right there. His attack effect, I'm not sure what this is called. I should have done my research, but here's this, like so. And of course, like mentioned, here is his gold chain with a little link where you can undo it and put it around him, or you can pop the head off. Secondly, we want to start with Dhalsim right here. So he's got the flat posing hands, so he can kind of go like that, and then, you know, kind of do those weird poses that he can do. Can't do them exact without something probably breaking, but like so. Surprised he didn't come with any fireball effects, because that's kind of one of his main moves other than the stretchy ability. But I guess you could use the fireball from the Ken figure or the Fei Long figure. You could use either one of those. But here he is, the yellow pants, the skull necklace, the face paint with the little gem right there, the earrings, very detailed. Surprised it's got so many accessories with it. I mean, it's even got these little wrist cuff things right here, and then set him right there. And here, all over here, we got all the stretchy arms and the stretchy legs pieces. I guess you have to take off the original leg right there, like the original arms, and put them on, but I'm not going to test that because I don't want to break it right now. I'll test that later on, maybe if I do some posing or something. But see, then of course you got your alternate head right there, if we can focus. Posing hands, like so. Here's the other one. And then you got this little display stand. I'm not sure how this works. Like I said, I'll try this later. This is the one it came with. I don't know why it looks like that, or why it would even be one in there if it doesn't even come with any effect pieces, but I guess you can have it to where he can stand up on his own and do the stretchy poses or something. But finally, we have Bison right here. He's got the rubber outfit right there. He's got the silver boots, or the black boots with the little guards right there, and the knee pads and the wrist cuffs. And then he's got a green cape. I thought I'd said earlier maybe it was black, but the closer I got to looking at it, it was green. It does have a nice wire in it, kind of like the newer McFarlane figures after forever. They aren't plastic, so you can actually pose it and everything. So you can kind of give him that cross-arm pose. kind of like that. Got the menacing look right there. You know, big bad of the Street Fighter franchise. You know, very nice. Overall, pretty solid. And then I know in the box when we had it there, I didn't know what these were, but these are actually shoulder pad replacements. So if you want to pose them without the cape, you can. But I prefer it with the cape. Of course, here's his psycho power effect right here. I think this goes on his fist or his leg. Probably looks big enough just for the fist. Of course, you got your hands like so. And then finally, you have your alternate head scan like so. So one last final look at all three. Let me organize everything here. One last final look at everything. I mean, very solid figures. Very excited to finally be able to finish these up. Overall, Jada did an amazing job with these, and I mean, we got more coming out soon. I think they might be dropping next month or something like that, next few months. I don't know if I'll pick those up or not, but these are really, really good. I bought the original first 9 just so I could have them, because they're the OG characters and everything, but I'd say most of them are the OG characters, I'm not sure, but overall, really, really good. I know I've said that. Would recommend. I got all these from Big Bad. You know, they do pretty good with their shipping. They got the $4 flat rate shipping and everything, all that. Not sponsored. I just buy my stuff off of there. But overall, very, very good. But I'm very excited to be able to move on now. We've got plenty of other stuff to review. I know I've been slow with releases of videos and everything, but it takes time and work schedule, everything else. How else do you think I can afford this stuff? But overall, if you're a big Street Fighter fan or just a collector, whatever you are, I do recommend these. Very good. Overall, very solid. I'd say the best ones, my favorite personal ones, are the first 3 I did, just because Cammy, Chun-Li are my characters I like to play as, and then Ryu and Ken were really good figures. And I guess, even though he's not one of my favorite characters, but Dhalsim has some really good accessories. He's got the most accessories with all the stretchy arms and the stretchy hands and everything else, and the stretchy legs. But I wish I would be able to, if I could find them, I might review the alternate variations, like the pink outfit Player 2 Chun-Li, or the special edition M. Bison, or the Violent Ken, or Evil Ryu, whatever I can find. But those are pretty expensive on eBay. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. I believe our next review will be this right here. This last Ronin figure. And of course, we also got this right here, like so. I've got plenty of stuff to do. We're gonna have plenty of views, plenty of content, but overall, shoot, I gotta quit saying overall so daggone much. But I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. Any suggestions for figures, videos, whatever, criticism, I take all of it in consideration. But all I ask is don't be a dickhead. But I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Do all that fancy stuff they say on YouTube nowadays. But until the next one, I'll see you. Peace out.